I want to take another one here from Twitter. This one is for Eric. This is coming from Jacob Isaac. Jacob says to Eric, how can I immerse myself more in his presence and just sense him? I know Eric, Sonship International, lives that life. How can he immerse himself more in the presence of God? Oh.
I mean, taking blocked out time to do nothing else but be with him is very important for all of us. But if you're looking to be deeply submerged in him, I believe you're going to need a deep sense of adoration of the Lord. I think a lot of people go into the closet and they leave the same way they came in because they did everything but adore him. I think it's easy to go away and try to be with the Lord, and you read off your list and you read your scriptures and you said a lot of stuff to him, but you don't know what he was saying to you. I think it's very easy to get away and not touch him at all. I think many of us have been through this. So I think the key to being submerged in God is worship and adoration. The wordless exchange of heart to heart, life for life, I think is the most incredible need in the Christian life, in a human, is when the heart goes up to him. Wordlessly, here I am, I'm giving myself up to you. And that simple, sweet exchange between each other, that's the laying on each other, that's the kiss. That's where you get pregnant with God's purposes. This is where the ecstasies of God are. If you don't know what I'm talking about, they're for you. Ecstasy is for you. Sweet bliss that thrills your being. These things cause a man to be not only overwhelmed with God and overcome by God, but causes men to become like him, where God's attributes begin to fall on him. So I guess to sum it all up, I would say this: take out blocked time to simply sit and enjoy and worship and exchange and just simply be there. I think that a lot of the problems that people have is that they're so scattered they can't get still enough to touch him. So I think it's very important. I know the words that I'm saying don't seem very, very heavy to some, but if you will do it and you will worship him, you'll see that it will be like layers. One will come off, another and another. And before you know it, you can get lost in this never-ending abyss of God. Yeah.
And I'll put in another shameless plug here. If you go to YouTube and you go to my YouTube channel, just search for Daniel Kolenda. We did, Eric, myself, Michael Koulianos, Brian Guerin, we did a whole series of videos. I think there's like 40 or 50 of them, called Experiencing God. Look for the Experiencing God playlist on my YouTube channel. And we answer every one of these kind of questions. You know, I'll tell you what I do. I'll just give you a little hint. And Eric doesn't know this. But before I get alone with the Lord, I play one of those videos and just watch it. Because just to hear Eric talk, it's like spiritual steroids or something, you know? I don't know. It's like cheating. It's like cheating. But the answers when, you know, I'm a very inquisitive person, so I ask really pointed, practical questions of these guys. And they give really practical, useful answers. And so if that's something you're wanting more of, you want to go deeper in just your inner prayer life, the quiet time, you want to experience God more, you want to learn how to just touch him in the secret place to a greater measure, I would encourage you to check that out. You will really, really be blessed. And it's free. So hey, can't beat that.